Ever wonder what happens when, a high-profile personality finds themselves on the wrong side of the law? Um, uh, the story of Don Lemon recently took a dramatic turn. It began with a protest, a church in Minnesota, and ultimately led to federal arrest warrants. Let's break down how this unfolded. Uh, Former CNN anchor Don Lemon was taken into federal custody Thursday night while covering the Grammys in Los Angeles. This arrest marks a significant escalation in a case stemming from a controversial protest inside a church in St. Paul, Minnesota. The protest centered around a anti-ICE demonstration that disrupted worship services. Demonstrators entered the church after learning an immigration and customs enforcement official attended. Federal prosecutors argue this action unlawfully interfered with the congregation's religious practice. And court records reveal federal authorities quietly sought arrest warrants for multiple individuals linked to the protest. Despite an initial court hesitation, probable cause was established. And arrests proceeded. Lemon was one of 5 individuals named in those warrants. The involvement of both the FBI and Homeland Security investigations indicates the seriousness with which federal officials are treating this matter. As of now, it's unclear if Lemon has been formally charged or when he'll appear in federal court in Minnesota. His legal team is framing the arrest as an attack on press freedom. They claim Lemon was engaged in constitutionally protected journalistic activity during the protest. And they argue that federal prosecutors are unfairly targeting a high-profile media figure. Federal officials have yet to publicly comment. The Justice Department hasn't clarified if Lemon's role was observational reporting or active participation. A crucial point, if the case goes to court, Lemon himself posted a video showing the protest, stating, "Disrupt a CSU, make them uncomfortable." This arrest marks a stark contrast to Lemon's former position in cable news, as after years with CNN, he was fired amid internal controversy and declining ratings. And since leaving CNN, Lemon has pursued independent media projects and public activism. These efforts have garnered mixed reactions and ultimately led to this federal investigation. The situation reignites the debate over the line between journalism and activism. Critics question whether participating in disruptive protests compromises journalistic neutrality. Supporters argue journalists must be free to document controversial events without fear of prosecution. This case could set a precedent for future protest activity and press protections. Lemon's legal status remains unresolved. It's unknown if he'll be released, pending further proceedings, or held as prosecutors build their case. This arrest represents a decisive step forward after weeks of uncertainty. It seems Lemon's attempt to disrupt a service resulted in his own schedule being disrupted. perhaps he should have stuck to reporting the news instead of becoming it. With Don Lemon arrested and the case now in federal hands, further developments are expected soon. Whether this leads to formal charges or a broader test case remains to be seen.